Hi guys, this video is going to go over sales tax and tips. It's a quick little review. You will need your calculator for this. Alright guys, when you're trying to find a percent of a number, you have two options. So in this example, I'm trying to find 6% of 40. Now you might notice that you're trying to find a percent of a whole. If you have a problem like this, you can use option 1. This option is where you take the percent and you change it to a decimal. So the decimal for 6%, move it back twice, is 0.06. And then you can multiply it by the whole. Now this only works if it's the whole. So I'm trying to find 0.06 times 40, or 6% of 40. So I'm going to type that in on my calculator, and I get 2.4. Okay, so that is my answer. So 6% of 40 is 2.4. The second option that you may use is by setting up a proportion. All right, so first thing, again, you know your percent always goes over 100. So I have 6% over 100. And then I see that keyword of with that. So that's my whole, which is 40. It goes on the bottom. I don't know my part. All right, so now we know how to cross multiply and divide. So I'm going to do 100 times x, which is 100x, equals 6 times 40. If you need to type that in, go ahead and do it. You get 240. And then your last step, divide by 100 on both sides. And if I do 240 divided by 100, I get 2.4. So I got the same answer, and you can use either of these options. All right, so let's try a problem with tip. It says your bill at a restaurant is $20.50. I'm just going to underline that. You plan to leave an 18% tip. How much will the tip be, and what is the total you'll leave on your table? All right, again, you have two options on how to set this one up. All right, so you're trying to find, well, what is 18% of your total bill of $20.50? All right, so the first way that you can do this is you may change this to a decimal, which is 0.18. You can multiply it by the whole because that's your total bill. That's the whole. So times 20.50. Okay, if I do that, 0.18 times 20.50, I get $3.69. Okay, so that's going to be my tip. All right, the second way you could have done it is set up a proportion. Okay, if I do it that way, I have my percent, which is 18, which goes over 100. And then my total bill, or my whole bill, is $20.50. I want to find the tip. If I do it this way, I'm going to multiply my diagonals. 100 times x equals, I'm going to do 18 times 20.50. And I get 369. And then divide by 100 on both sides. And again, I get x equals 369. So there's my tip. Okay, now the last part. So again, I found my tip, got the same thing in both. It says, what's the total you will leave on your table? So if I'm trying to find the total I'm going to leave on the table, well, I still have to pay my bill of $20.50, plus I'm going to add that $3.69 tip. So you can go ahead and add $20.50 plus $3.69, and the total you have to leave on your table is $24.19. All right, here's a sales tax example. So it says you're buying a shirt for $20 and you're paying 6% sales tax. What is the tax and what is the total you have to pay for that shirt? All right, you have two options, or actually you have more than two options, but I'll just go through two quick ways. So if you're buying the shirt for $20, you're trying to find, well, what's 6% of that $20? So 6% of 20. Now, I can use this way because I'm trying to find a part of a whole, or the percent of the whole. So you can change that to a decimal, move it back twice. I get 0.06. And then you can multiply it by 20. So 0.06 times 20, I get $1.20. So there's my sales tax. All right, now the second way you can do it is with a proportion. All right, so the percent of sales tax I'm paying is 6%, goes over 100. The total cost for the shirt is 20. I want to find, well, what is that part of the sales tax? What's the sales tax? So I'm going to do 100 times x, which is 100x, and then 6 times 20, which I know is 120, and then divide by 100 on both sides, and I get x equals 1.2 or 1.20 because it's money, so $1.20. So there's my sales tax. So now I need to find the total that I have to pay for that shirt. Well, I have to pay the $20 for the shirt, plus I have to pay that $1.20 sales tax. So if I add that together, my total that I have to pay for the shirt is $21.20. So that's how you do a sales tax problem.